Hey everybody, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're going to get into it. This has been oh what a week in the entertainment industry. We first learned about Malcolm Jamal Warner passing away, an accidental drowning while on vacation with his family. Then we heard about Ozzy Osbourne passing away, and now Hulk Hogan. May they all rest in peace. This one is dedicated to Hulk Hogan. He left a great legacy behind in the wrestling world, and I'm sure he will forever be missed by his friends and family. So Hulk Hogan dead at 71. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died at 71 years old. TMC Sports has learned. Medics were dispatched to the WWE Icon's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, where operators stated it was regarding a cardiac arrest. A video of the scene outside Hogan's residence shows responders desperately trying to save his life, and he was transported to an ambulance. In the clip, several paramedics appeared to be conducting chest compressions as Hulk is wheeled to the emergency vehicle. This right here is just the 911 call. Some of it, like 18 seconds.
Fire Attack Bravo, Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, cardiac arrest. Rescue 46, LR 45, Engine 46, Fire Attack Bravo.
Cops tell us officials responded to the call at 9:51 a.m. and Hogan was treated by Clearwater Fire and Rescue personnel before being taken to a nearby hospital. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police will provide additional details at a press conference later today. He got married back to his latest wife, they saying in September 2023. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, Sky, who he married in September 2023, denied rumors he was in a coma, stating his heart was strong as he recovered from surgeries. Now, I don't know what those surgeries were, but again, may he rest in peace. Let's take a quick listen and look at like a memory.
I waited for about 5.5, 6 years, yelled and screamed at all the Hulkamaniacs to train, say their prayers, and eat their vitamins. And finally, when the right vehicle came along, which is no holds barred, I used it to touch people with another message.
What would be the message?
Well, the message is, be intense like the Hulkster. Be wired out, man, when you're going for grades, when you're going to make the football team, when you're going to hit the home run when the bases are loaded, bottom of the ninth inning, 3-2 count.
Looking good. Straight ahead. Looking straight ahead. And all four of you looking right here.
There you go, man.
Thank you.
Anybody got a beer?
Yeah, right. Can you get a beer in there? Everybody look this direction. Down here. To the right. It's the Hogans. Right here. Right.
If you could have any potential candidates in the ring with you, who would you be most excited to leg drop or go against?
Potential candidates?
Yeah, any of them.
In the ring?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the ring with any candidates. I want to be Trump's running mate.
Who'd last the longest with you?
Did you hear that? Vice President Hogan? I think that's
That'd be great. We should do it.
Yeah, I love you too, man. Come on, let's get one. Let's get one.
But my man.
Hogan, congrats, man. Thank you. Hey, you can win as many belts as you want, but winning that award is powerful.
Let me tell you guys.
You said some really powerful words and touched on a
Don't
lot
ever
of.
say that Hulk Hogan ain't in the Hall of Fame, brother.
Ah!
Don't ever say that Hulk Hogan ain't in the Hall of Fame, brother.
There it is.
There you go, man.
I'll never say it. Look at that.
That's the real deal.
I'm a Boys and Girls Club kid.
Are you
too,
really,
man.
brother? Yeah,
absolutely.
man. I started back in the 60s. I got hooked by the big swimming pool they had. I never seen a swimming pool like that before.
We broke the story last month. There were rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed, but we were told at the time he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. Hulk transformed professional wrestling into a family entertainment sport. Before Hulk, wrestling catered to a fairly narrow audience. Hulk's theatrics in the ring were magnetic for children and their parents, and it supercharged the sport. Hulk started a pop culture phenomenon with Hulkamania after defeating the Iron Sheik for the World Heavyweight Championship in 1984, a craze that never went away. And his signature bandana and handlebar mustache were often copied by fans and crowds for decades. In 1996, Hulk transformed himself from hero to villain. He created the NWO, New World Order, and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It propelled him in professional wrestling to even more fame. Hogan had countless iconic performances, including a matchup against Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at WrestleMania 18 in 2002, and a face-off with Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, and had memorable feuds with the Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage. Hulk was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. He was removed in 2015 after scandal erupted over racist comments while he was being secretly recorded during a sexual encounter. Gawker posted the clip, and Hulk subsequently sued, winning the lawsuit. Hulk was inducted a second time in the WWE Hall of Fame in 2020, this time as a member of NWO. WWE released a statement on Hogan's death, saying one of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan, helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 1980s. WWE extends its condolences to the Hogan family, friends, and fans. We could take a look at this really quick.
Seen some great tag teams in my time. Hulk Hogan and, ooh, yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage. But you know something? I see the greatest tag team of my life standing upon us, getting ready to straighten this country out for all the real Americans. His family was compromised. When I look out there and I see Donald Trump, I think about how his business was compromised. But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero and they tried to kill the next president of the United States? Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpamania run wild, brother. Let Trumpamania rule again. Let Trumpamania make America great again. I've been in the ring with some of the biggest, some of the baddest dudes on the planet. And I've squared off against warriors, ooh yeah, savages. And I've even, like I said, body slammed giants in the middle of the ring. And I know tough guys. But let me tell you something, brother. Donald Trump is the toughest of them all. They've thrown everything at Donald Trump. All the investigations, the impeachments, the court cases, and he's still standing and kicking their butts. So all you criminals, all you lowlifes, all you scumbags, all you drug dealers, and all you crooked politicians need to answer one question, brother. What you gonna do when Donald Trump and all the Trumpamaniacs run wild on you, brother?
Oh, that was different. Hulk was the star of the 2024 Republican National Convention when he set the room ablaze with the actress. Okay. Hulk had an amazing, successful movie career beginning in 1982 with Rocky III. I love all the Rockies. I'm gonna have to watch Rocky III again. I don't remember him being in Rocky III. Playing the iconic character Thunder Lips. He also starred in No Holds Barred, Suburban Burbian Commando, and Mr. Nanny. And there's more. Hogan starred in the hit VH1 reality show Hogan Knows Best with his family, Linda, Nick, and Brooke. What's amazing about Hulk, he has scores of surgeries as a result of his wrestling injuries. He told Harvey during a taping of Objectified he had no original body parts left. The last time we spoke with Hulk back in May, he was launching Real American Freestyle and Amateur Wrestling League. The first event is August 30th on Fox Nation. So may he rest in peace. I guess this is the last
We
time.
are up and running. We're on the crest of the wave, and we're on a crazy roll, man. It's getting nuts.
Yeah, so tell us about this, Hulk, because if people are thinking, hey, this is professional wrestling, this is WWE. No, this is not. This is freestyle wrestling or amateur wrestling, but on a professional level, Hulk. Tell us about what you got going on here with you and your buddy Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, well, it all started out with the beer, the Real American beer, just like the Hulk Hogan name. The Hulk Hogan's got over 1,000 licenses out there for products. We started out with Real American beer. It was an open lane. One of the huge companies messed up their marketing plan, so I saw this open lane for a light beer that could bring America back together. So we started out with that new brand, Real American beer, and all of a sudden we're looking for all these opportunities. And Eric Bischoff and myself, my partner Chad Bronstein, were always looking for that Wild Wild West deal. And all of a sudden, we're talking about TV and the industry and stuff, and I'm noticing the reality TV and the scripted stuff isn't popping and cracking like it used to be, but live sports is really taking over. The new volleyball league, Shaun White, the snowboard league, Left Lane was backing those guys. Now they're behind us. And all of a sudden, since wrestling at its core is what I'm all about, I've been in the ring with some really crazy wrestlers. Like I got Brock Lesnar right after he left the UFC. I got him first. I got Kurt Angle when his eyeballs used to roll back like a shark and he'd come after me. Benjamin Shelton, all these different guys that I've had the opportunity to see adapt to our business. I said, something, there's something there with these amateur guys because they don't get to continue their career. They either go to UFC and they do the striking or they get a normal job like a mailman or electrician. And I said, with my partner, I said, let me call Eric because there's something here, and Chad and Eric put our heads together and we said, these guys don't have a chance to continue their professional career. But since we can pay them now, it's Real American Professional because they're getting paid freestyle wrestling. And all of a sudden, man, we grabbed Izzy Martinez and he's the coach of all coaches. He's coached so many Olympic athletes, NCAA champions. We've got such a crazy team together. And we put out a couple little teasers to kind of let people know what we're doing. This thing's taken off like crazy. It's part of the Real American beer brand, which has rolled into wrestling. And now we're up to no good. We're going to do all kind of stuff.
That's incredible, Hulk. And obviously you look at MMA and what the UFC has done. Absolutely massive. It's crazy how the sport has grown. And you're right. There's nothing that exists for wrestling. How big can this be?
Well, we've even got a crazy female division that's going to grow and grow and grow. But when you talk about how big it can be, I've seen what's happened with the UFC even before Dana White got it. Vince McMahon and I, about, good God, 35, 40 years ago, took a look at it. I can't even remember how long ago it was. And we had no idea it was going to turn into what it was. But when you ask how big can it be, because of the reaction with, the freestyle wrestling and the amateur wrestling and the Olympics, when I think about the UFC and the WWE, we're not competitive at all with these guys, but we have a chance to be just as big as them. So that's what I'm looking for because everybody loves the wrestling, the freestyle wrestling. You don't get stuck on the mat. You got to get back up. And what we're going to do is kind of like shoot these packages so that you care about the athletes, kind of like The Voice, where if you're wrestling, brother, we're going to find out why you started. We had no idea you came from a broken home. We had no idea that, your brother committed suicide. We had no idea that you're an honor student in college, all the backstory. So by the time these wrestlers can come out, you're going to actually be vested in these athletes. And it's just really going to ramp up because I thought maybe these amateur wrestlers were kind of dull, but I was wrong. I've been hanging out with them. They have all got that Conor McGregor swagger. They've been watching TV. They've been watching the wrestling. They know how to run their mouths. They know what branding is all about. So not only the wrestling career that we can pay up to 7 digits at the end of the day, also their licensing, their merchandise. We're getting ready to roll, brother.
That's incredible, Hulk. And I remember watching this and how much attention it got. Obviously, you've got a relationship with President Trump, and he was at the NCAA championships. That got a ton of attention. Did that factor into this at all, Hulk, or had this already been in the works? And hey, that's just another cool thing for the sport of wrestling.
Well, it definitely factored in, but we were way ahead of the game. We had already started this months and months before. But to see our president step up and be involved, I said, I think I know who's going to be at our August 30th event in Cleveland. I'm going to make a special phone call,
That sounds amazing.
I might know somebody.
It's sad that he had a project that was coming up in August and he passed away in July, almost a little over a month before his special project. May he rest in peace. Let me know. Did you like Hulk Hogan? Do you like wrestling? Did you watch him? Growing up, I watched wrestling a lot. My dad loved wrestling. And yes, Hulk Hogan was a big thing. Anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. May Hulk Hogan rest in peace. Condolences to his fans, his family, and his friends. See you on the next video.